Well, hello, hello, hello. I'm so late with this. All right, welcome, Rooted Vines family. I got stuff everywhere. Look, I am so tired. I had to fight myself to come on tonight, and I'm sorry about that bright light in the back, but my plants need some light. I got some things going on back there with my plants. They need some light, so that's where it's at. Oh, I had to fight myself to come on today, y'all. I got up early this morning. I had so much to do. I am planning my first live event, my first tea ceremony gathering for September 21st. And it was a lot of work because it's just a lot of work, honey, in the social media platforms. And then I had to clean the kitchen because our dishwasher is leaking. So, which is fine. I mean, I do both dishwasher and hand wash, but I was just tired today. I just want to relax and I don't want to work tomorrow. How many of y'all feel that right now? Like I don't want to work tomorrow. Thank God for a job, but I just don't want to work tomorrow. Get this like the stress all in my back, all in my back. So I don't feel like talking to people tomorrow. I don't, I smile and I talk all day long. And then when I get off at 8:30 in the morning, I am so mentally drained. And all I do is make appointments all day. But people are used to making appointments with their regular family doctor so they can just throw them in there and they have little slots. But I do appointments for like CAT scans, MRIs, and they don't work like that. There's no slots because it all depends on how long the procedure is. And so, and then I have an array of questions, at least I think 15 questions I got to ask you before I can even schedule you for MRI. And there's questions for every exam and people don't understand that. And so it gets a little frustrating because people think they know, but they don't know. And so it makes it a little harder, just a little harder and a little frustrating and a little more weight on my back. So I pray before I get on the phones and I pray after, and I'd be so happy to see Fridays. And so now we're headed into Monday and I need it to be Friday again, like immediately. So I am pivoting Rooted Vines a little bit. I'm going to focus on doing more tea parties, more tea bars for businesses that are having like meetings or, soft ceremonies, stuff like that. So I'm trying to do that because it's really hard to get people. Well, okay, for me, I just don't know the formula. Getting people to actually purchase tea from Rooted Vines, but I get a lot of people who want to do like tea bars from me and things like that. So I think I might enjoy that better. So I'm so excited to do my first event. It's going to be a tea ceremony gathering for Black women in a sacred space. So we're going to have some drumming, some poetry, some journaling, and it's going to be like a tea brunch situation. So they'll get to eat too. So I had to create my first Eventbrite ticket. So hopefully I did it right. I took my time, me and ChatGPT, my best buddy. And so we figured out how to do this, how to break things down, when I should start like doing my, I guess, advertising my event and all of that. So that was interesting and it was a lot. So I'm drained and I still got to do my taxes because I did my budget for the household today. And me and my husband, we meet every Saturday or Sunday and we go over our budget for the week. And then, but I still got to do our taxes. Yeah, honey, we late on the taxes because I'm just a little overwhelmed with a lot of things going on in my life right now. And so I don't really have the time that I used to have. And so I'm just trying to figure it out. Have y'all done your taxes yet? You probably have. And we're late every year. And this year was for last year. This year is a little more complicated because we had to let our CPA go. And so I still have a bookkeeper, but I just couldn't afford to keep the CPA on since Rooted Vines isn't doing as well. It's on life support. So I got to figure all of that out. So, it is what it is, what it's going to be. So, yeah. So it's been just, I just I feel really excited about my event, but I'm not really excited overall about anything else right now. So, and just to let y'all know. So I put in the chat, put in where you're at, and then if you do lives on YouTube, like if you are active in these streets and you do lives, can you put what time you go live? Because everybody has different like live times, and I'm trying to catch people at a good time, not only for me but for them that they're coming on. Post if you go live 1 or 2 times a week, 3 times a week, because I like to catch a lot of you guys live, but I keep missing you. Either I'm already asleep and y'all out here in these streets performing. I was talking to my husband, if you didn't know, is CEO 369. He I don't know how he does it. He stays up really late and then he gets up really early. I am not made from that cloth, obviously, but he'll like wake up in the morning and be like, "Oh, I saw Selena Celestial," or the other night he was like, "Lyrics with Nydia came on." I'm like, "Man, I'm already asleep. I missed them." So if you guys have a time that you go live, let me know if you're on the East, because I'm like most of y'all except for Selena. I know she in Scott Swede. I keep forgetting. Let me, because I like his channel, y'all. Hold on, because I'm gonna I always say his name wrong. Bless my own heart. What is it? Come on, because I just watched his videos. And but y'all, I'm getting older, so I'm a little blind. I don't know where everything is. Scott, is it Swede? Scott at Scott Swede. Doggone it, I'm gonna have to find it and put it below. But he has a pretty cool channel, and I know he's not in the United States. Because I'm mad at myself. Why isn't his name popping up on my phone? That's interesting. Sweet, Scott Sweet. All right, I'll have to find him. I don't know. I don't know why he's not popping up on my phone. That's really weird. I just watched videos with him. He had this cool I want y'all to go see him though. I really do. And I don't know why it's not on here. He had this cool spear because he does these unboxings of like different things. I'm not sure if he's a prepper or not, but he does these unboxings. So he did like a prepping book. He had this Smith and Wesson knife, which was really nice. That was a nice knife. But then he came out with a spear. I didn't even know you could buy a spear. I had no clue you could buy a spear. Look, hold on. I'm so mad. Hold on. Y'all hold on. Ain't nobody in this chat anyway. Let me run and get this paper. Hold on, y'all. Hold on just a moment. Just a moment. Y'all ain't. Let's see. Because he's on. Oh, and I only put, I think it's Scott Swede. Look, I didn't even write his whole name down. Oh, I don't know what's going on. I didn't even write his whole name down. But he had a whole spear. And this Joker was, that spear was nice. In the cover, everything, it looked like it came from Wakanda. Okay, let me say that. It looked like it came from Wakanda. I'm still trying to find, because I really want to. I'm gonna have to find it and then put it in the description if I remember to do that. But anyways, he had this sphere, totally black, had this cool like hard cover over it. But when he took it off, you could tell the blade was like the movie Blade. All right, it was like Blade. It was given. I almost got a paper cut watching him take the shield off. Okay, that spear was awesome. Something you would see like in a kung fu movie or something, like a more modern day kung fu movie, right? Because it wasn't like the old sphere with the wood. It was sharp, y'all. It was sharp. So I told my husband, watch the video and see it. And I said, "Ooh, we need one of those." And he is like, "You're not getting that because you're unbalanced." So I won't get the spear, but that thing was tight. That was pretty cool. So that was a cool unboxing. That's Swedish Scott. Oh, I'm mad. Please forgive me. I'm gonna put it down below, but so that you can go check out his videos, because he has some pretty cool unboxing. But anyways, what was I talking about before I got there? Oh, When you guys like, because I know that he's not in the States. I know Selena the Celestial's not in the States. And then I know Garth the Adventure, he's not in the States. He's in Jamaica. There's a few of you guys that are outside of the United States. But those who are in the United States and you do lives, please drop where you're at and in what time you go live so I can kind of catch you guys live, because I like to see your lives. I like to see what's going on in the world. I have my little paper here, so I have all these people that I watch, and I go up and then I go down, and then I go up and I go down. So I make sure, and I add new people on all the time so that I can make sure that I'm, hitting everybody and getting your videos. If you guys have like videos that are 15 minutes and less, I try and hit like 2 or 3 of your videos at once to help support you. And I like your channels. And then, but if you are 20 minutes and more, if I'm cleaning up, I might catch the whole video in time. But if not, I try and watch at least 1 or 2 people who do long content on the weekend. So I try and hit 1 or 2 of you. So if you haven't seen me in a while, I'm coming back around. I'm moving back up my list. So I will be there because I do appreciate you guys coming on and watching my videos. So that's really nice. I got like a crook in my neck or something right now. I just don't feel, you just don't feel like it. Today, I just don't feel like it. And I know I'm not giving you all and the and the love. Though I want to, I just don't have it today. Like my shoulder hurts. I think I'm stressed. I didn't even make my tea right now because I've been doing so much. I haven't even had, look, I offer teas for people to carve out time for themselves. And look at me. I haven't carved out any time for me today. But I did tell my husband when I'm done with this live, I'm done for the day. Like I'm not doing nothing else. I can make my tea and I can just be relaxed. Because I got a whole hump right here. I'm a little stressed. So I just need to lay it out and just be okay. Because it's a lot right now. I think I'll grab a tea and a book. I still have the magic of physics book, because I love physics books. I read a lot about physics. That's how I found God. Not the God in the church, but the God of all things seen and unseen, right? Physics breaks it down to it will blow your mind, and there's no way you can't say there is not a God, but it is not a God that churches like to put in these little boxes, and he can only do certain things, and you can call on him like a genie. What I found when I started reading about physics is something beyond, blew my mind, like I can't even comprehend. That is when you have found the Almighty, right? Well, you can't even comprehend what science has found, how the universe is put together, how we as people are put together. And that, I think, if people studied physics, you wouldn't have racism, because when you start to learn how the body is put together, when you start to understand on a granular level what a human being is, it has nothing to do with skin color and how we are created and how the systems work, and then how the micro and the macro. When you start really diving in that, it blows your mind, and you can no longer play the games that society has laid out for you, right? Because when you think on that level, it's so far gone that you can't bring yourself down to earth and earthly things. Your mind is now been introduced to something that just doesn't make any sense. And how is it possible? So how can I even function on this level anymore, knowing what is actually happening and the awesomeness of it all, right? So that helped me break out of a lot of different boxes, and it helped me deal with people on a humanity level versus how we're taught here. When you deal with society, when you deal with man and the griminess of man, and the hypocrisy. Oh, my husband gonna get me, of man, right? So physics has really changed my entire life, my thought processes, how I see people, how I interact with people, and how I love and pray and want the best for people. And then really understanding when people are in a bad mood, when they're just angry, when you think that they are just evil, how, hurt begets hurt, how pain begets pain, and how people are just taught. Some people are just taught on certain levels to think and be a certain way, but that's not even who they really are. And it's not who they were ever meant to be, but other people have gotten involved, and people's voices sometimes are so heavy they drown out the Most High's voices, right? Most High's voice and his path for you and the Spirit's love for you, and it gets drowned out because there's so much negative energy that's all you hear, and so you walk that path instead of the path you were brought here to walk. So I just love physics. I think it's, and the thing is, I'm not great at math, and I love numbers. I'm not, but I see numbers differently than how man sees them. So I'm sorry, y'all. My dog, she ain't gonna play right tonight. But I just see numbers differently, and you don't need numbers to understand physics. You just got to have an open mind and understand what they're trying to show you, what they're trying to tell you. So that is my go-to reading, physics. And if it's not that, it's how to become a better person. Like my favorite book is James Allen, As a Man Thinketh. If you want to know about you, read that book, right? If you want to know what's going on in your life and why things are happening the way they are, read that book. Every day, that book is feeding me something. And yeah, I'm stressed right now, but I know why I'm stressed. And not only do I know where I'm stressed, I know where my stress is being held at in my body. And then I can, later on when I'm laying there, I can go through the motions and put processes in place to help me deal with the stress. Because some of it is, like the job. I'm blessed to have the job. It's not, really it's not a bad job. I think it's the hours, but then I'm not stuck. Like, I'm not stuck. If it gets too bad, I can go get another job. I got a lot of experience. I don't have to be with this particular job, right? Sometimes people don't know they have choices. Oh, I hate it here. Well, you're not stuck there. You can create a process to get out of there and go somewhere else, right? I don't like my relationship. You're not stuck there. It may hurt. You may have to cry a little bit, but you can move on and meet someone else and go on about your life, right? I think sometimes we forget we have choices. We feel like we are obligated. But let me tell you, just as fast as you would leave someone, they would leave you. As fast as you would leave that job, they will fire you. So you have to do what's best for you, what feels right for you. And that doesn't mean you have to do it right then and there. It means that you can create a process or a plan to get out of what you're in and you don't enjoy, right? I don't tell people to just jump from one hot fire to the other unless you're in danger, unless it is traumatic and things. Sometimes you might have to do that. But you have choices. So make sure if something's going in your life and you just don't like it, or it's just too heavy and you don't want to carry it no more, doggone it, start putting a process in place, start putting a plan in place so that you can get out of that, right? Because I don't like being feeling stuck, and I don't want other people to feel stuck, right? So even with me, even with how I feel right now, I know I'm not stuck. I know that I can go and do something else, right? But right now, I really want to get Rooted Vines off the ground, and I don't know how to do that. And so this door seems to be closing on the offering product side. But then I'm seeing something else with the tea bars and the events. Maybe that is the way to go. So it'll take a little time because I am not techie, and I have to now rework my website. I'll still sell teas, but it'd be like the side project, and I'm going to focus more on pushing my tea bars and my tea events. So I am excited about that. It is very scary because I don't have a lot of capital. That's just how it goes. But I'm going to step out there because I've done this and I don't want it to just go away. I mean, it's nice. I can say, yeah, I ran a business and I did this, but I don't want to just let it go. I just have to learn to pivot, right? If stuff doesn't work, how else can I work it? How else can I do this? How else can I show this where people would be engaged? And so people always tell me when they meet me that it's me, that people buy the tea because of me, which is all great and good. And maybe that's why it doesn't come across on the website. I don't know. The website, I tried to make it very nice and comforting when you come on, but that doesn't, oh, maybe it doesn't translate, right? Maybe you don't know why you need the tea. Maybe you don't understand why or how herbs feed your mind, your spirit, and your body, even though I'm telling you. And maybe I'm not telling you in a way that it really connects. So it is what it is. But when you're doing something, even when you do YouTube, all we do is pivot all the time. Hey, Casey, Inspirational Tales. Hello, sweetheart. Thank you for joining. I won't be on here too much longer, but I'm just talking about how we have to learn to pivot and how we have choices in life. How sometimes people feel stuck in things, but they don't recognize that they have choices. You don't have to stay stuck in your job. There's other jobs out there. You don't have to be stuck in a relationship. There's other relationships out there. If you're boyfriend and girlfriend, if you're married, we're gonna work that out, right? We're gonna figure it out. But other than that, we have choices in life and pivoting. And I was talking about pivoting, so that's where you came in, because I was talking about my business and how my business isn't doing well on the product side, but people love to have me for T-bars and stuff like that. And so sometimes in life you have to pivot. And even when we're on YouTube, sometimes people start their YouTube channel one way and they find that maybe this isn't the right way to go. So I have to pivot. Maybe I have to change some things. Maybe I have to change the way I do some things. Maybe it's the background. Maybe it's what I'm talking about. Maybe I need to go to videos. And so that's what we're all doing right now, especially those who are just starting, trying to get followers, trying to get watch times. We are just constantly refining ourselves by pivoting our channels and what we do. And then we're getting information we feed off of each other. Hey, Caribbean girl, Tony. Hello. So we just feed off each other, and then we take little things and we take it back to our YouTube channel, and then we refine it some more, right? So the whole time that we are starting our YouTube channels and we're new at this thing, we are all just refining. I've been to some of the channels where they're doing one thing and then I look and they're doing something else. It's because we're pivoting. We're trying to find out, where do we fit in? Where is our niche at? Where do I feel comfortable at? And where I can push forward, where this is going to be okay. And that includes our times when we post, when we go live. Is this working for me? Is it not working for me? So until we hit that sweet spot, we're all just analyzing, optimizing, and then relaunching it and say, hey, maybe people like this a little more. Maybe they like that a little more. And there's nothing wrong with that, trying to find out where your success is going to lie, right? So if it hasn't been working, it's okay. Just change it a little bit, but don't give up on it. All right. So even though I'm not feeling like I need to be on here, don't give up on it. If you do just 3 minutes and you get on here. Hey, Healthy Kitchen Wizard, how you doing, sweetheart? Y'all, Casey, I'm not sure if you know Healthy Kitchen Wizard, but if not, check out her channel. She is a gangster in the kitchen. And actually, me and Chauncey, 369 CEO, we're talking about doing a video to pay homage to Healthy Kitchen Wizard by coming on and making some of those banana muffins live that she made. So we have that in store. So because those muffins look really good and I love bananas. Yes, check her out. Oh, thank you, girl. I'm so tired and beat. It took everything in me to get on this live today. Do you hear me? It took everything. I'm like pouring everything out to do this live. I'm just so burnt out, and just trying to do all the things. And I really need to just take a minute. She said, yes, girl, make my muffins. Yes, we're going to make the muffins. We're going to do it live. We would have did it this weekend, but I forgot we were out of baking soda and neither me or him wanted to go to the store, right? Yours. Is it my first live? No, this is not my first live, honey. I've been in these streets. I come on every Sunday at 6. And so, please, you guys drop, if you didn't see my comment up top, please drop where you are and when you do your lives, because I'm trying to catch more lives when you guys go live, but I don't know who's on the East Coast and who's on the West Coast. Because by the time I get off from work, it seems like everybody's going live. But I get off like at 8:30 at night. And so I'm thinking, oh, most people must be on the West Coast because everybody seems to be popping up and doing their lives. And I miss a lot of lives. But if I can schedule seeing you guys. Okay, so Casey, look, I don't have my pen. Casey does her lives at 8 p.m. Eastern. Okay. So by the time what I need to do is get off. Well, actually I'm off on Saturday. So I can see you, Casey, live at 8. And I caught you a little bit last night. We just happened to be seeing who was live and we caught you. So I'm glad you put that on there so I can catch you live. Now, Healthy Kitchen Wizard. Wait, Healthy Kitchen Wizard, you haven't gone live? Okay, I didn't know you haven't gone live. I thought you have gone live before. I think you would be a lot of fun live. I think I think it, and then Caribbean Girl, I know she's got I've gone in her lives a few times, but I don't know, Caribbean Girl, when you actually, if you have a schedule that you go live. Because I just catch you like, I don't randomly when you're on live. So if you go live at a certain time, please let me know. She said she's laughing so hard. Healthy Kitchen, I need you to go live. I think your videos would be good if you were live. I don't know. Me and CEO 369, we love watching your videos together. Hey Keisha. Hey girl, how you doing? Look, I'm glad you jumped on. It's Sunday. If y'all don't know Keisha, Keisha's the motivation money girl. She does the money, I'm not sure what you do the money slide. She be saving the money, all the money envelopes and stuff. I like watching your videos. Oh, the live helps with watch hours. Hey, Love Elevated. Hello. If y'all don't know Love Elevated TV, please check her out. She is, I really love her videos. She talks about finding love, becoming that woman that everyone wants to be, right? And she does it in a Christ-like way. So I love that. I know Keisha need to bring everybody some money. Keisha, I wanted to tell you, I watched your last video. Was it your last video or the video before last? I really enjoyed the energy you brought to that. Your personality really shined through that video. You were making like little jokes and things as you were putting your money in your envelopes, and you were just kind of just in a different kind of vibe, and I really enjoyed that. I told my husband he had to go watch it, and then he watched it as well. It was really good. So you want to go live? You should, Keisha. You should definitely go live again. Definitely go live. Yeah, and keep bringing your personality to your to the table because it was really good. I'm trying to be more open, and sometimes I forget I'm recording. Thank you for. Oh, yeah. I didn't know if you knew, like you were just in a zone, but it was really good. Like you were really engaging, and I really enjoyed that. You weren't just talking about the coloring in and putting the money in the envelopes, but you were talking about your day, and then you would make these little funny side jokes. It was really good. I really enjoyed that. So do that more often. I really enjoyed watching that. So yeah. And then, Healthy Kitchen Wizard, it did, when you in the kitchen, you can smile every once in a while. Because the only time she smiles is when she eats. Healthy Kitchen Wizard, that's why I call her a gangster in the kitchen. She be serious about the cooking. And when she get to the end, she got this big smile on her face because she knows she finna eat. And she know it's about to be good. That's why I said she should go live, because I would love to see her just live. Oh, you are welcome, Keisha. You are welcome. You are definitely welcomed. I was just talking about that when everybody was chiming in about how we are all learning, and so how we all pivot and we take little advice or little things other people are doing and we add it to our flavor, and then we mix it up and we see if that works, right? Until we get to where we can solidify, where people are coming in and we've actually gotten to a place where we know what we're going to do and who we're going to be on YouTube. As we're growing, we're like kids. We're still trying to figure our way out, what works, what doesn't work. And so pivoting is a good thing. So never be scared to pivot on your videos or what you're doing, right? Because we're trying to find ourselves. We're trying to find our vibe. And I think that's what Keisha was doing as well in her video. She was definitely finding a groove, and I could see the groove and I could feel the groove and the vibe through that. So I really enjoyed that. And so now she can take that back and then figure out a way to do that for all of her videos to keep everybody engaged that comes to watch her, right? Because we love what you do and we understand why you do it. Now we just want to see Keisha's personality rock in there, right? We want to see those stories and hear those words and hear you smile, because then it makes us smile too. And because we can relate to what you're talking about, right? Because we're all humans too. We out here trying to figure it out. Ain't nobody got the formula, right? And if they do, it's the formula for them. It doesn't necessarily mean it'll work for us. So we just got to be able to, oh, after the live. All right, Miss Casey. That are, so we just got to rock things out the way that makes us feel good, but it resonates to everybody else. So keep your flavor, and when you go and you learn from these other YouTube channels, bring a little bit over and add it to the flavor and then mix it up. All right, so that's it. That's it. I love it. I love it because everybody is doing their thing and bringing their personality. And I love that we are learning to pivot and be so vulnerable and transparent with each other, because this thing is not easy. All right. We got full-time jobs. We got other things to do. And sometimes we feel guilty for not getting on and watching a video, or sometimes we feel guilty because we wasn't able to comment fast enough or reply. But look, we understand that we are all human and we're doing the best. Like I said, I got this list. I go up and down this list. I got my back list. I try and hit everybody, and I do the best that I can to keep up on everyone, because I want to see you guys win just as much as I want to win, right? So I know that we're busy, so we got to give not only each other grace, but we got to learn to give ourselves grace and understand that this is a learning process until we get to the top of the mountain, right? It's just a learning process. So I just love it. I mean, Healthy Kitchen Wizard, she got her thing down pat. She know what she doing. She gangster with it. And I love that now that you brought in the education piece. Like you sit and you talk about the education of, like when you did the papaya, I love that. When you talked about the papaya, because now people understand, right? Different ailments or different foods and what they can do for the body. It's all about educating. So I love that not only do you cook, but you take time out to just sit and educate. So, Love Elevated TV. I try to engage with all my faves, but I don't have a list. I will work on that tonight. Good idea. Girl, I had to work on it because my mind don't be right sometimes. I had to put a list down because I was like, man, I feel like I'm missing people. So, and I don't want to miss people, but I do sometimes. So I was like, let me just write a list and I'll just go top to bottom, bottom to top. So then I could just hit people. So every morning I'm doing that, right? So it is. It's very interesting, and it's great to do some education while we all have a good time, because that's what you want to mix, like education and a good time together. But you just want to be human about it, right? We don't want to fake the funk, because that's not what YouTube is about. We want to be able to see that, hey, she struggles with this like I struggle with this. I'm not the only person alone on this island, right? There's other people who are trying to figure this out, right? Or other people who are scared to go live, or other people who just they don't know all the ins and outs, or they haven't figured themselves out. And it's okay. That's life. Forget about YouTube. We're still doing that in life. I'll be 50 years old and I'm still trying to figure it out, right? That's what we're doing. But it's nice when someone can relate to you and say, hey, baby, I've been there too. Look, I know what it feels like. I know that you feel lost, or I know that this hurts, or whatever. It's always nice when someone can come along and give you their testimony so that you don't feel alone in what you're trying to do. And that you can be successful at it, right? Because we want to pour love into each other. All right, Miss Casey. Korean girl, how? Okay. Everyone yes, keeping everyone happy. Other benefits. Oh, flaxseed. I love flaxseed. Yes, I'm gonna watch that. I'm definitely gonna watch that Healthy Kitchen Wizard. You ain't gotta worry about that because I be up on your stuff. I'm gonna watch that. But I love it. I love it. And then for those who post like serene stuff, I know Caribbean Girl, she is really good at post. I like her videos because it's just calming. Like she's able to post like the water, which is like it just when I see water, it feels like water washes over me. So I love videos where there's like live water or there's a lot of nature because those videos I'll put in and I'll just kind of veg out because it's so relaxing. And so when I'm stressed, those are the videos I usually go to. Although that I watch hers all the time. So, but make sure that you guys lyrics by Nitty. What is going on, sister? Look, I hope y'all all, I know y'all are all subscribed to her. I know you're not sleeping on lyrics by Nydia. I know you're not. Okay. So, I don't even need to do no introductions because she's a superstar. Look, she had to take her mom to Walmart and they just had me dying. Mama ain't no joke. You hear me? I love Mama. She like old school. Don't play with Mama. Don't play with Mama. And Lyrics by Nydia is so wonderful as a daughter because she's so respectful. And I just love the look. I didn't understand the language at all. I didn't understand what was going on. But I knew Mama didn't play. And even in another language, I knew she was just like my mama and my grandma. And I hate that I had to end it early because I wanted to see Mama in the store. So, and so I was really interested in the language you were speaking. So the gentleman in your live, I subscribed to him. I don't know how to say his name, but he was explaining to me that it was. I think he said it was Seminole Gullah, which is crazy. I tried going at 4 p.m. Okay. Which is different, like Seminole Gullah. So and then he told me all it means is runaway slave, which is interesting because my grandma was Seminole, come from the Seminoles. So it was pretty interesting. But I just loved. I got a great history lesson while you and Mama was in the car driving off in the sunset there to Wally World. Oh, so I just love it. I love when you guys come on and you just show what you do in your real life. And so it was nice to see lyrics by Nydia because I don't get to see you too much. I get to listen to your music, which I love. But I don't get to see you too much. So I thought that was really special to get to see you and then you take care of Mom because Mom was serious about that driver's license. Uh-huh. Oh, he threw you off with the witch. I don't know why he asked you about the witch doctor. All of a sudden, he was. I'm like, now I didn't ask him that. He just put that out there, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure what was going on. Yes. So yes, you had to correct him on that. Okay, because I wasn't sure why he asked, but I was like, okay, maybe he wanted because he was giving me kind of like a short little history lesson. So maybe he wanted to tell me something about that, but didn't get a chance. So yeah. Oh, Keisha says you rode to work on some of her songs. Honey, her songs be in my head when I wake up in the morning. That what is it? Naturally Made. That song, and then there's another one. I can't remember the other one, but it be playing in my head all the time. I love it. When I say I love her music, I put it on and I clean around the house. It just helps you vibe, clear your mind, and you get praise and worship at the same time. So I love it. And she hits different, like she has like the slower songs and she got like the little reggae tone songs. I just like it. I just like it. So, I go in there and I put it on there. It's like 40 something minutes and I'll clean the kitchen and vacuum to it. So yeah, I love it. I love it. She did one with Galatians, Galatians, the 5th chapter. My God. Okay. Now I don't. Oh, I have heard that one. I have heard that one. Yes, yes. So she's my girl. She be out there doing her thing, and I love it. You hear me? I love it. Fruit of the Spirit. Yes, that one is that the newer one? Fruit of the Spirit. I'm trying to think because you put a new one out. Zuri. Oh, this dog. You put a new one out. I think you did. Oh, that one's an old one. Okay, that's an old one. Okay. Well, I'm still trying to catch up on the music. I'm trying to catch up on all the music. But I love the music. So yes, yes. Please keep producing and doing what you do because it is definitely needed. Um, I like the one fruit of the spirit. Okay, Healthy Kitchen Wizard likes that one too. All right now. I like it. I like see. It's amazing how you can change somebody's day or somebody's life with just what you do and what you offer them. You start, a lot of times we go through life and we're doing stuff and you wonder sometimes, does anyone even care? Is anyone even listening? Does anybody want to hear or see what I do? Do they get it? Right? But I want to tell you, yes, we get it. Yes, we care. And yes, we hear you. And what you do, it matters. Like people are incorporating what you do in their life. Your music is now a part of my life. It makes a difference. Healthy Kitchen Wizard, when she teaches, like when she taught how to do paprika, it matters. Like that's something I want to know and something I want to do. Like it matters. It's adding value to my life. Saving money. Keisha out here showing you different ways that you can save money and not just save money. Because sometimes, like me, I'm not a big saver. I got my husband for that, right? He keeps me in line for that. But to make it fun, to have these little stickers that look at like scratch offs, but you're coloring in to save money. It matters because you are bringing value into our lives. Caribbean Girl giving tours of a place most people will never get the chance to visit, but they can see it through your eyes on your island, bringing God's beauty to life. That matters. Like you are adding value to people's lives. So if you ever sit and think and say, is this even worth it? I'm spending all my time. Am I really doing this? People do care. Healthy Kitchen Wizard said, people do not care what you know until they know how much you care. Absolutely. Absolutely. So if you pour yourself out there, if you are vulnerable and you are transparent and you say, hey, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to share with you. I promise you, you got an audience out there. Now it might take a little while for them to find you. I don't know where they be at sometimes. You gotta rein them in, but they're out there and they're looking for you, not anybody else. They are looking for you. And so never cut yourself short on what you do in your gifts. You are adding value to people's lives, people you don't even know, even if they don't subscribe, even if they don't like, somebody watching your stuff and they're getting value from you. Sometimes we don't know when we're dropping seeds in people's lives, we may not be there to see the sprouts grow. It might be 10 or 20 years before they get that aha moment, but it started with your seed. We are seed planters. We may not be out there tilling the ground. That's for somebody else, but we got to drop those seeds, right? Yes, it is good what she said. It is absolutely good. And that's why we have to make sure that we are out here and we're putting our best forward. I mean, our best face forward every time. Every time. And I mean, I didn't start good. Look, y'all wasn't here at the beginning of the video because, honey, when I say I was tired, I was tired. But you brought me energy by coming in, by showing love, and I really appreciate it because today was a really hard day for me. It just was. And the truth is there was no reason for me to feel like it was a hard day. But it was a hard day. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like emotions are like spirits. Like they come on, you could be having a good day and all of a sudden something to come on you and you don't even know where it is, and all of a sudden either you're angry, you're sad, you're sick or whatever. So sometimes the best medicine is right here, you guys. Like you pulled me out of my funk, and I appreciate that. Thank you so much. On top of all the other things you do, you came in here and you showed me love, and you really pulled me out of my funk because I really wasn't feeling well at all. I just was feeling like it was just hard, and I felt like I was trudging through the mud. Keisha says, funny thing is I watch some content creators that have good information, but I have yet to subscribe, but I made a list to go back and support them. Absolutely. Yes. Yes. sometimes they do have good, and for some reason you just don't subscribe at that time. But yeah, definitely make a list of content creators. There's sometimes I'm scrolling through and I see somebody, I'm like, "Ooh, I'm gonna go back to that," but then I got to go to someone else and support them. So I have to keep up a list to make sure, because there's some people are doing some amazing things out here, and giving out good information. It's just sad that we only have 24 hours in a day. I just can't, like, we had 24 hours a day. We're going to do the best we can with what we got, right? And then we pray that everybody understands that, we got lives on top of this YouTube thing. Because somebody was saying, I don't know if it was KC, but I think someone was saying this is a full-time job. Man, I felt that all through my chest. It is a full-time job. A full-time job. And we're on the job training because we ain't even getting paid yet, right? We just work in this system hoping for that paycheck, that payoff, right? So we still in that 90-day probation period, but that 90-day probation period with YouTube can be like months or years, right? So we are pouring and investing in ourselves and investing in each other with the faith that it is going to come back tenfold, right? That is why we're doing this. We are saying that we are putting in the work and it is going to come back. We will get our residuals, right? And then we're going to help everybody else get their residuals at the same time, because we want everybody to come to the table and eat. We don't want anyone to be left out in the cold. So this community that we are building is strong because we are nurturing and helping one another. So yes, right? Keisha said, we are volunteers, honey. Look, we done drafted ourselves in these streets. We ain't got no monetary reward. We just out here with just faith saying, hey, we gonna do this and it's gonna pay off. Because why? Because we have seen other people do it. I'm one of those people, like, doggone it, they can do it, I can do it. Like, I know I can do this. Like, why wouldn't I be able to do this and pull it off? And you should feel the same thing about yourself. You can do it. If they can do it, honey, you can do it. You got this, you got gifts, and you got the energy, you got it all. Everything you need, God has planted in you, and you can do this. If this is what you want to do, it is already done and finished. Your date has already been solidified when you're going to get monetized. You just got to keep working until you get to that date that has been laid out, right? It is finished. It is done. We are already living it. We just can't see it because it's in the future. But we're already there. And that's what you got to keep in your mind. You're already there. You're already at 1K. You're already past 5,000 hours of viewership, right? You are already living that. You just can't see it because we're here now. But talk to your future self. Tell your future self that you are proud of her for making it, that she stuck in there. She was consistent, and now you get to reap the rewards. This is what we need to do. Sometimes it's okay to be present in the moment, but make sure you talk to your future self. Make sure you envision yourself, what it's going to feel like when you hit the goals that you want to hit. When Caribbean Girl said she had the goal down and she surpassed it, she was thinking about her future self. She was saying, this is what Caribbean Girl a couple of months from now is going to be doing. This is how many people she's going to have. And now she has become that woman and much more. We must be able to see ourselves. So I love it. Y'all are putting in the work and you're doing it. And it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. And I am so blessed to know you guys and to be able to support you guys and to see what you're doing and to see how amazing you are. Yes, Caribbean Girl, great job. Because she was saying that she was shy too. To overcome your fears or those things that, sometimes, we have a hard time overcoming. But she got out there and did that thing. She said, no, that fear is not going to hold me back. Yeah, I may be shy, but not right now. Not right now, because I'm going to get out here in these streets and do some things. And what's nice about YouTube is that you have people who have never shown their face on YouTube who have been monetized. Caribbean Girl could have gone that route, but she decided that, hey, I may be shy, but I'm going to put myself out here. I may be shy, but I am going to go live, right? She could have took a different route and said, how do I figure out how to be on here and never show my face? But that's not what she did. She went out there and she conquered her fears. And so I salute her wholeheartedly, because I know people who are very introverted and then they're sweating like crazy when they when they get, thinking about going live, thinking about standing in front of people. So people who overcome those type of fears, because that is almost like a phobia, but she did it. Mm-hmm. She said she can't believe she's on YouTube, but you that girl now. You that girl. Caribbean done did it. So when you think about that, if you overcame that, how much more you'll overcome. And that's for all of us. When we started here, we didn't think we would be here, right? We didn't think we'd know the people that we know. We didn't think we'd get the type of love and support. But here we are, doing all that we said we were scared to do. And then we find out it's okay, because there's a community upholding you. There's a community saying, it's all right. I see you. It's all right. You ain't got to do it right the first time. You ain't got to be perfect. I see you. I wasn't perfect either, right? We're all going to keep making mistakes. And people who have thousands or millions of views and followers, they make mistakes too. And it's okay. It's okay. Once you understand that that part's okay and you can get on here and you can just be yourself, that's when freedom comes, right? Because that's what God wants you to do. None of us are supposed to be cookie cutter. We're all supposed to come in here different and add our own little flavor and mix it up together. That's how you have a good time, right? Because we got all these crazy personalities, right? Okay, just me. I'm crazy personality. But that's why we have a good time, because then you can open your eyes and understand people's paths and their walks and what's going on in their life. And they give you different perceptions. Healthy Kitchen Wizard said, it's not easy going live. If I did it, anyone could do. If you did it, anyone can do it. We can all do it, honey. You just hit that little button and you just sit there. And you just hit the button and just sit there, right? True Healthy. It is about community and support. Love it. Absolutely. This is it. This is about growing community and support. I know Miss Selena's not here, but that's okay. I got to get on her channel because she got a new video up and it looks interesting. That's all I got to. Her channel is so interesting. But she has a new video I passed through today, and I was like, oh, I got to jump on there because she got some stuff on there that I want to see. I will, hopefully this coming weekend, I will do my second live. Well, if you do your live, please let us know when, especially me, because I do want to catch you live. I haven't caught you live. I've caught Healthy Kitchen Wizard live. I've caught Lyrics by Nydia live, but I have not caught you live. So I would love to catch you live if you can let me know. And Keisha, you're in Philly, so are you on the East Coast time? I don't know if you're schedule it this week for the day. Okay, good. Because I do want to catch you live. Yeah, Lyrics by Nydia said, yes, let us know, honey. Let us know. Okay, yeah, you are East Coast. Okay, good, because that'll help me out a lot too. So hopefully I'll be able to catch your live, because that would be really good. Girl, we're gonna come through there like an army. We all just gonna show up like boom, right at the start. Don't be intimidated. Don't be intimidated. You are not new to this. You are true to this. So don't be intimidated. She said, I don't know why I act shy sometimes. My family says I'm not shy. I know, girl. This is what I said. I know. Love Elevated said, we ready. We coming through. We coming through. We are coming through. Girl, you better stop acting like you a stranger. We family up in here. All right? Don't do that to us. Don't do that to us. Don't be all like, oh no. Girl, you better come through. Say it with your chest. Say it with your chest. We are ready to see some personality, honey. Keisha says she's encouraged. I'm glad. I am so glad you are encouraged. Yes, you do your thing, okay? We're going to be there to uphold you and support you in what you do, because what you do matters, and don't think that it doesn't. And you keep your personality shining, right? We are family. We're going to be there to support you. You just talk your thing. Do you, Keisha. We want to know you. Do you, all right? Don't be scared to show us who you are. Too many people are wearing masks. And the sad thing is, They're wearing masks even when they're alone by themselves. It's time that you take off your mask and be you, because people will love you for you. You ain't got to be nobody else. People will love you for you. So don't wear a mask. Don't put on any type of, song and dance for people. Be you. You gonna be loved. Healthy Kitchen Wizard said, yes, you go, girl. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You hear Healthy Kitchen Wizard? She coming through with the steak knives, right? Don't play with her. Don't do it. Oh, RN2CO. Oh, out walking. Listen. Hey, Rooted in the entire chat. Put my phone. Okay. Yes. Welcome, RN2CEO. Keisha says, yes, I'm a complex person, but I am as real as can be. So be ready. All right now. Okay. Now I'm gonna hold you to these words, Keisha. Don't hang us out to dry, because I'm gonna come see you. All right. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't play with us. Don't play with our emotions, honey. You ain't gotta lie, Craig. You ain't gotta lie. Look. I love you guys so much. Y'all just made my day. I'm gonna be laughing all night, because I'm not kind of person that laughs at themselves. So I'm gonna be laughing all night about this live right here, because y'all be doing the most. I'm gonna treat y'all like I've known y'all for a long time. And you know what? That is the secret, because when I meet people, I always treat them like I already know them. Like I treat them like a friend. And for some reason, it takes the weight off of me, right? And then I know that it takes the weight off of them, because they're like, oh, she's just cool. Like it's okay. Like I ain't gotta sit up straight and all that and use the right words. And it just takes a lot of pressure off of the whole situation if you can talk to people like you've already known them. Even when I call to pay a bill, and they be like, hi, my name is Susan, and thank you for calling AT&T. I'm like, hey, Susan, what you doing? How you feeling today? I break the ice right then and there, because a lot of people don't know, people who work in call centers, they get yelled at all day long, and their nerves are rattled, and they just, their heart is hurting, and they feel heavy to get a call where somebody's like, hey, what's going on? How you doing today? Look, I got this situation. Can you help me with it? It's really nice when you can just talk to someone like they're a doggone human being, and not a company and not a business. Then people are just working there, abiding by the rules, and they're getting ate up every day. So anytime you go, even at the cashier at the store, how you doing, Susan? How you feeling? You feeling okay? Everybody treating you all right? What you doing tonight? While they're doing their thing. But treat people with respect and with love, right? And then they will go, I promise you, they will go more than the extra mile for you, right? What they say, the old folks say, you catch more bees with honey. That works everywhere. I don't care where you go. If you treat people like you've known them forever, they will give you the shirt off their back and go the extra mile, right? Keisha says, yes, there has been few that I have met on this platform that I have felt a kindred spirit to very quickly, so it is easy to talk to them. Absolutely. You have to make yourself transparent, and you have to be willing to be vulnerable, so people can feel like they can drop their shield with you, right? You don't want to be everybody else. You want to be able to make people feel comfortable around you, and that it's okay to be themselves, and that it's okay to make mistakes. Because I'm sorry, my dog is okay, Zuri. It's okay to make mistakes, right? Because we're human. So it's all about humanity. I was talking about, I'm always reading physics books. And so one thing about physics, what it has taught me is to look at the micro and the macro of things. And once you start doing that, you start to see people from a human perspective, not color, not language, none of that. You see people from a human perspective, and it changes how you treat people and how you see people. And then you start to understand how they end up on the path that they're on. And it doesn't affect you anymore. You just understand that they're on that path. And for some reason, you pray that they'll come off that path and be able to be human too. But if they don't, it's okay. That's where they're supposed to be. So, making sure that you understand that. And when I started to read about physics, it opened up a whole different perspective of who and what God is and how massive to my mind I can't even conceive, to looking at it at humans in a different light, so that I could be a whole person and be okay. Was Keisha says it is so important to say hi and respond when others comment and say hi. It is. And Healthy Kitchen Wizard said, treat people the way you would want to be treated. I tell people this all the time. When you look in the Bible and it says, love thy neighbor as you would love yourself. The problem is people don't love themselves. So how can I love my neighbor if I don't love myself? How can I respect my neighbor if I don't respect myself? Right? How can I honor my neighbor and take care of my neighbor if I don't honor and take care of myself? If you don't do that for yourself, there's no way you can do that for someone else. And that's the problem right now. People don't know themselves and they don't love themselves and they don't like what they see. So when they go out into the public, it's not that they are really hurting you. They are really dealing with a reflection of themselves. And so how they treat you, if they're being rude to you, they're really being rude to themselves. It is all about confronting reflections. I am you and you are me. And so then we understand that hurt begets hurt. Pain begets pain, right? And if I don't know myself well enough, I can't go out here and know you. I can't love you. How am I going to give to you? I can't even give to myself. And so that is the problem we come up against when we deal with love, right? Because they need to know how to love so that they can spread love. And hate comes, so it's taught at an early age, so it comes so easily. So, but then internally, your spirit is not, it is not created to hate. So you got this internal conflict going on. Like, I don't know what this is. And it's messing with my mind, my body, and my spirit. And now I'm spewing out all of this stuff onto other people because I don't know how to deal with it within. And people don't teach you how to deal with that young. And so you grow up and this is what you get. Oh my gosh, Caribbean girl Tony, Caribbean, she is sweet. Hello, everyone. Hey, Explore with Meg. Hey, everybody. If you do not know Explore with Meg, please check out her channel. It is wonderful. She does a lot of different videos about traveling. My favorite one is the library video. But please check out her channel. Rooted by This is true. It's also transferring negative energy when love is not learned. Absolutely. When love is not learned. Because you ever see those videos with the two babies? One is white, one is black. They just have a good time. Kindergartners, they just have a good time. They don't know nothing. They don't know nothing. They become best friends. Hate is taught. And then it just spreads like a disease, right? Our spirits aren't made to hate. We're not even made to see differences. People have to point them out to you for you to see differences, right? Because if nobody shows you, hey, that dog has a white spot under its tummy, you would never know. People point out things and then it gets your mind rattling, right? And so we have to be careful with that. Oh, I'm so glad you're here, Explore with Meg. I'm so glad. It's so nice. Look, you guys, I am at an hour and 2 seconds or 2 minutes. I don't know. Look, I didn't mean to be on here this long, and I appreciate all of y'all that came on. And look, I understand that this is supposed to be for watch hours, but I'm just not that kind of girl. I'm not. I'm not her, and I don't like to keep people's time. So, you guys, I love each and every one of you. Thank you for joining. I will be back on next Sunday at 6, God willing. Look, I sound like my daddy. God willing. The older you get, you start to sound like the older folks, right? I got to get ready to take up the mantle because I'm going to be the next generation. I'm getting ready to be the next elder, right? Oh, Healthy Kitchen Wizard. Oh, she just subscribed to Explore Meg. Yes. Thank you. Yes, yes, yes. Support. Explore Meg is awesome. So I'm glad you will enjoy her content. I love her content. So, yeah, she has lots of it and it's a lot of fun. But you guys, I'm going to say good night to you. And as always, I pray for all of you for your success and for whatever that you are searching for the next few months. She said, oh my God. Next, my Diddy has said, Rooted Vines, I am that girl for the next few months. Honey, I understand. I understand. Look, I pray whatever you seek and you desire in this realm, it is seeking and desiring you. You guys, I'm going to let you go, but I want you to stay rooted. Stay rooted in your faith, in your motivation, in all that you aspire to do. Don't let anyone take you off your cornerstone. God is good and true, and we have many blessings every day. So don't ever forget that. And we are here as a community to support each other. So please lean on each other, support each other, and then give each other grace. If you haven't seen somebody in a while, don't say they fell off. Send them a message and say, hey, how you doing? I was thinking about you. I ain't seen you in a while. Is everything all right? How about we start doing that? But I love you guys, and I will see you next Sunday at 6. All right. Bye, family. I don't know how to turn this off, y'all. All right, here we go.